Yo, what's up? It's Jax here. Showing you my next little project. Let's see if I can. Hope it don't make all of it all sideways and whatnot. Forgot to start this way, but anyway, this is my next little project. If you saw that little clip thing I put on a couple days ago on here. Well, this is the shirt. I don't know, that clip thing is experimental, and it was the only option because I didn't feel like recording it on my camera, then uploading it onto YouTube. I just wanted to use YouTube, but I didn't have that option when I did it. Anyway, this is my project. It was on a some lame shirt by this brand called Switch Remarkable, and I liked the shirt. My mom got it for me, but it was a thin material, like cheap. It was like a thin cotton, like a do rag, except or like some of those shirts you get from Wish. Like, I'll show you. And I wish I took a picture of it before I ripped it apart. Like, okay, this is a shirt from Wish. This is thin material. As you see, cheap Chinese stuff. Material like this, but it was weaker. This shirt is like an XL or 2XL. And, it's thin material. And I've had that shirt for about a year or so now. But that Switch shirt, first day I wore it, when I went to take it off and pull it over my head, my thumb went right through the collar. Right through there, and I had to sew it up. I was like, oh snap. I'll just sew this up. It'll be fine. And then I wore it another day after I sewed it up. I don't even know if I still have it around here. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it is right now. This it? Nope, that's not it. Nirvana shirt. Oh, that's changing that. I have to get that. Well, I don't know where it is right now. I'm not going to keep looking for it. But it had these zippers down the side of the shirt here under your arm. It went down there, and then there's a little opening on the back and the bottom where these two drawstrings went through there and tied in the back. And it had this hoodie pocket on it. Which comes to be my next little issue is when I was wearing it, after I'd initially sewn it up, one day I went to take it off or something. It ripped under the armpit. And which shirt I just showed you and this shirt are practically the same size. It ripped under the armpit. I saw where it was tearing away on the pocket. Like right here, right there. And it had a rip, I don't know, somewhere along the side somewhere. And I was like, and after I seen that rip on the pocket, I was like, oh, no. I'm not going to keep sewing up his crap shirt. I'm just going to, I like the design. I like how it's set up and put together, aside from the quality. And I'm going to put this on another black shirt I got, because I got one or two plain black shirts, and I don't normally wear plain shirts. I usually wear all my graphic shirts, all my graphic tees is what I usually prefer to wear. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna do something with this stuff because I like it, and I'm gonna keep it. So I cut off as you can tell, I cut that off. I cut these out, and I didn't trust myself to try and put these where they were on the original shirt. This was already difficult enough as it is, but I didn't want to lose the zippers. Of course, I probably could have saved them for something else, but I need more goth outfits and more goth clothes. And this is about as goth and as cyberpunkish, not the video game, as you can get with a basic shirt with just simple modifications. And at some point, I'm probably going to re-dye this shirt. I'm pretty sure all of this will be fine if I re-dye it. It's already black and dyed. Pretty sure all I have to do is just find some good dye and let it soak for a little bit. Probably, not exactly sure how to dye a shirt. I haven't gotten around to look at it yet, but I'm pretty sure I can, if the dye is powdered, I can just add it to some boiling water and put the shirt in it and let the heat expand everything and make it absorb and take better. I could be wrong. Who knows? Let me know. Because I'll probably forget to look it up because I've got other stuff on my mind and other stuff I'm doing. Plus, this isn't the only thing I want to dye black. I got a pair of khakis I want to dye black too. So what I did, and to make these zippers functional, is if I can get this to flip over. Come on now. Work with me here. Oh, that one isn't even done yet. Okay, so this is the bottom. So what I did was I wanted to line them up because, I mean, the hoodie pocket isn't perfect, but it's pretty close. You're not going to notice it for real unless you really, really inspect it too much. And then why are you stirring that hard? So I used my measuring tape to get this as best I could. Measured it from distance from here to here. And the length of it, they're about 7 inches, about 13 inches long or so. So I measured them, found the center line, lined up the center line, folded this over so you can see the actual reinforcement strip that comprises the zipper, and then I measured it from here to here, from right there to right there on both sides to get them lined up. And from there, I'm going to show you on the bottom here. I sewed it down. I slid it open, tucked the zipper part under there, sewn it down, split it down the middle, and then split it across, sewed that down, folded the flaps out, opened this cloth here, sewn the t-shirt to the zipper, then folded this over and sewn this, and then, pretty much sewn it all together from here. So this is sewn to the zipper, and this, and the zipper is all sewn together. And then here's where I screwed up, because I wasn't paying too much attention. Can I get this flash on? Yeah, there we go. I wasn't paying too much attention, and somehow, because I don't know where my small little fabric shears are, so I've been using these big boys and the X-Acto knife, and I was using a razor blade at this point, and somehow it got all screwed up. I don't know how I did it, but I just went straight down and then went bloop, just all out the way. But this is basically the same thing. And then of course I double stitched this just to reinforce it. This is the same. Now, what I did after I lined everything up, like I said, I sewn the middle to this piece so they wouldn't move and be in position where I want them to be. And they're about as even as they're going to get. I don't think I did pretty too bad on that. But now you can see the hoodie pocket. And I actually sewn it up more. And there's another reason I want to keep it, because, like, I don't know what it is, but your regular hoodies, they don't even have this all the way up here. It just kind of stops right there. And you can lose stuff out of them. But this is a deep hoodie pocket. Oh, and also what I did before I sewn this up, and I can't show it to you, but you know how the fabric's folded over. I took some of my glue and glued the fold to this outer piece and added it so that it wouldn't fray or nothing. And of course, I don't know, you should believe me by now when I say I'm hand sewing all of this stuff, because I mean, none of it's perfect. And that plus, I don't really know anybody else that sews other than me and my grandmother. But by design, and I actually was trying to figure out where I was going to put these at. Well, at first I was going to try and take these drawstrings off, and I was going to put them right here, and they just be decorative. And then I thought about, because I wasn't trying to put them on that. That was just, I wasn't trying to risk it. Plus, I'd have those drawstrings hanging down, which is one reason I was trying to take them off. But I decided to leave them on. I also thought about when they had them right here, that I would just take the drawstring and sew it, cut this end off and sew it down so it's just a little bitty strings hanging down, or had them crossed and then like paracorded, braided them together so they just went down like that or whatnot. But with this, I'm just going to leave them as is. I'm still thinking about maybe cutting these ends off and putting something else on the end, but I might leave these ends on here. Especially if I can't figure out or decide what I want to do with them. Instead of continuously thinking about it and racking my brain over it, just leave them alone. They ain't hurt nothing. I mean, one of them is not folded over correctly, but it's whatever. Best to leave it alone than to keep thinking and pondering and racking your brain over trying to figure out some way to redo it. Simplest solution is to leave them the hell alone, right? So I've pretty much been taking my time working on this and making sure that the shirt is still flat and spread out, because I would kind of wish I'd ironed it, but I didn't. And I'm still working on it. I just wanted to get this recorded. The only thing I still don't know what I'm going to do is if I'm going to... See, I was thinking about after I sewn it, I was going to fold this over and sew it again, but the cuts ain't perfect. And I don't want to fight it trying to get it to fold it in the sewn. So I might just cut it off right there. Maybe I thought about running another stitch. Since these stitches are pretty much on the edge of the zipper piece, just running another stitch on the outside of the zipper piece, which sews both of these together, and then trimming it. But what I might do, just because it is the fastest, easiest way out, is I'm just gonna leave this and just trim it all flush. And that way I ain't got to worry about it. But I've got the back of this one. Back of this one. This one's about to be complete. Then I can start on this one and cutting this. And then I'm going to just let these hang and leave them be. And the zippers would be functional. You unzip them and it'd be completely open. And I know I've been saying this on a couple of videos that I was going to, have some pictures taken of me wearing this stuff. But I've been busy and other things, and I can't, I haven't been able to constantly work on these projects. And the jeans, I still got to sew those up from where the crotch ripped out of them. Still got to finish sewing that up. The shorts, I'm slowly and surely working on. When I cut the elastic out of those, they got a little bit too big, so I'm trying to figure out if I should sew some elastic back in to shrink it back down to at least 40, and then finish sewing the rest of the belt loop in it from those dickies. Well, the waistband from those dickies that I cut into pieces. I'm getting that's coming along, and I want to say after all these projects are finished, I'm gonna have some pictures taken before winter, before it gets too cold, and I ain't gonna try to be out there. But the way things is going, because I'm also writing and doing other things and trying to find work, it might be next spring or summer that I get the pictures, that I do my little photo shoot thing. Probably next year. If I don't get it done, if I don't finish all this up and have it done by the wintertime, because it ain't like I can just where I want to take the pictures at, I can't just like change clothes and whatnot and come out, and especially since I don't have a car anymore. So it'd be, you know, while I'm out and about, take some shots, and then the next day throw on whatever, and then take some shots. Because otherwise, it'd be just too much to. I don't want to lug a duffel bag or whatever full of clothes to get it all done in one day, or without a car, have to go home and go back and go home and go back to change clothes. And now all the places I was thinking about taking pictures that I can't do without the car. But this shirt is almost done. So that'll be basically 2 projects done. The other these and the jeans, the shorts, are still ongoing. I mean, I guess technically those chonglers that I did, they're basically finished, but I'm still trying to do a little bit more customization to them. I've already sewn a strap onto them, but I mean they're basically done. They're wearable, and the piece of belt that I saw in the other pocket, those things been washed twice, and the ink or whatever is already starting to fade away. If it fades off too much, I'm just gonna remove that piece. I kind of assumed it would, but I was hoping it wouldn't. But it did anyway, like I already figured it would. But if I could find some other skull, like stuff like that, maybe if I can run across a cloth belt with skulls on it that I can tear up and save the rest of that belt to put on a trench coat or something I'm working on that isn't going to get washed, so I don't have to worry about it fading so quick. I think it'll be all right. But anyway, back to this. I'm almost done with this. Now I'll probably be able to finish it tonight. I mean, I like to be in bed by 5, but I'm pretty much going to be done with this side. I'll be able to. I'll if I don't finish this side because it's taking so long. I mean, I'll sew slow and steady to try to get it as best I can. And I'm not the best seamstress, so you know what I'm talking about. So I might not finish it tonight. I might just cut and start this one slowly and get this sewn down to the shirt, and then call it a night on working on it, and then I'll just have to blip blip later on today. That's what happens though. Sometimes if you can't find the clothes you want, you make the clothes you want. It's just the way it is. Well, that's pretty much all I have to say tonight. Well, this morning or however you want to look at it. And I'm wrapping this up so I can finish this and finish watching YouTube and maybe, I don't know. I haven't played Skyrim in a while. Might do that. Plus, I also have that bicycle I'm working on too. That's actually almost done. I'm a little disappointed. I got the stickers in the mail, but I'm a little disappointed because some of the stickers are peeling off. And what I was thinking about is what I usually would have done is I would have took some. I got some Gorilla Glue this in a spray can that I would spray first. Like when I was wrapped a couple of frames with electrical tape, that's what I was doing. So it's stickier, it's better glue, but I cannot for the life of me find it. So what I think I'm gonna do, but and that's just this is basically just like 3 things left on that, but I'll make a video on that bike, so I'm not gonna keep getting into that. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Or maybe I should have just said, bye guys, or have all the YouTubers do. Bye guys, see you later guys. All right people. If they think it's good for the algorithm or whatever. The hi guys, what's up guys? Hey everybody. Or whatever. Well, I'm out.